ISBN report can be hugely useful because it allows you to compare sales for multiple titles in different markets or over time. You either have the option to use a specific list of ISBNs, which you can copy and paste over from an Excel spreadsheet or enter manually, or to use different searchable criteria like the title, author, publisher, imprint, distributor, or the subject. After entering your ISBNs or your criteria, you have the option to choose how you'd like to compare the data. So if you select by markets, you're going to see a list of ISBNs in rows with the sales for different markets in columns. Or if you choose over time, you're going to see the same ISBNs in rows with the reporting periods as the columns. Next up, you have the option to select which market you'd like to view the data for and to change your reporting period. Now, there are a couple of unique reporting periods that are specific to the multi-ISBN report. So you can see the initial weeks from the first sales date or the initial weeks from publication date. So this is going to show you the initial 13 weeks from either of those points in time. You also have the option to select how you'd like your results to be ranked. So you can go by units sold, the value sold, or the number of units on hand. If I were creating my report based on searchable criteria, you also have the option to limit the number of rows that you'd like to see. So if I wanted to compare multiple ISBNs in a given subject, I can do this by scrolling up to the subject filter, clicking on this button, and then selecting from the bisect subject tree. So let's say I'm interested in seeing juvenile fiction, that's action and adventure. I can click on this, and then that's going to determine the results that I want to see. I could also enter a title, and this is a free text entry box, so I could put whatever I was interested in seeing in here. Or if I wanted to look at a specific publisher, I can begin typing in here, and then the names of available publishers will appear down here, and I have the option to click on them. So let's run our report. Here we are at the Multiple ISBN Report results page, and you can see right at the top there's a summary of the criteria that we've used to run this report. This can be very useful, especially if you're saving a report that you're going to return to, because it reminds you exactly which criteria were used to generate the data that you're seeing. You also have the option to return to the previous page by clicking on the View/Adjust Criteria button. So down here, we can see our column headers. Now, the data has been hidden in this video because it is confidential and only accessible to SalesData users, but if you think that SalesData might be useful and you're interested in signing up for the service, you can do so by going to booknetcanada.ca/SalesData. But we can see our column headers, and this gives us a sense of the sort of data that you're going to be seeing when you run a multiple ISBN report. So you'll have columns showing the ISBNs, the title, subtitle, series, contributor, publisher, format, list price, different languages, subjects. And then if we get over here, this is where you get to see the overtime changes in the data that you're looking at. If you wanted to, you also have the option to resort the data. So we're currently viewing results ranked by units sold, but if I wanted to, I could choose to rank them by the current list price by clicking here, and that will resort the data. And you can do that for any of the columns that we have here. If there was a column that I wasn't interested in seeing, you can go into the Customize Columns pop-up window, and this will allow you to deselect those columns, and then they won't appear anymore in your table. As with all the other reports in SalesData, you have the option to download or email the report as an Excel or CSV file, or you can save it to the My Reports section of the site, or distribute it and email it to your colleagues who might be interested in seeing the report that you've generated. Saved reports will appear over here in the My Reports section of SalesData, and if you'd like, you can receive email notifications for when the data has been updated in any of your saved reports. So that's everything for the Multiple ISBN report. If you're interested in learning more about SalesData, you can check out some of our help documentation at this link. Or if you have any questions at all, you're welcome to contact us via the web form here, or by sending us an email at salesdata@booknetcanada.ca.